think rowers are mad. It's 5:15 in the morning and Coach Ben Dudley is off to meet the Iron Maidens of PLC. It's so dark I can't film anything away from the lights. 45 minutes into training, there's finally enough light for the camera to pick up the girls. Ben wants them to practice starts and a kind of anaerobic training that really hurts. They practice it over and over again. Training's finished for the morning and it's still dawn. Even the dolphins look half asleep. All this effort is aimed towards competing with other schools in the regattas. This is the last regatta before the head of the river. It's a day which mixes a lot of waiting around with intense bursts of activity. PLC head coach Paula Matthews believes rowing gives the girls an opportunity to learn vital life skills.
It's the physical side as well, but in a sport like rowing, discipline, commitment and teammanship or teammateship is probably the three main things that I think that they're gaining. And also just the mental toughness of what's required in a sport like rowing, of getting up at 5 o'clock and being down here every morning whether it's raining and I think that they're getting all that from the sport, which for them they're just going to have such a great experience from it that's going to really help them with whatever they decide to do.
The PLC haka is my favourite team warm-up. Rowing looks like pretty hard work, and you do need a high level of aerobic fitness. A 2,000 metre race is equivalent to lifting a sack of potatoes 250 times. Single sculler Jane Former believes rowing is good for girls' body image.
The general image is that rowers are butch people, and that's why everyone's like, oh my god, don't do rowing, end up like that by the end of the season. But rowing's great. You get nice arms, you get a nice stomach. Basically, it's just so much exercise that, I mean, you do put on weight, but it's pure muscle and you lose fat. And I think it's great for body image because there's so many other people in your crew supporting you. And if anybody says anything, you go, yeah, well, I'm a rower. And, you know, you're eating for three, you're eating for yourself and this bicep and this bicep. So it's all good, yeah.
The girls train 6 times a week, but Jane says this actually helps her with her TEE because it forces her to be good with time management.
There's been a great spirit of cooperation here today. The girls have been having a fantastic time. But as with any sport, passions are running high, and there were quite a few tears and a bit of biffo as well. And from a purely dramatic point of view, I was sad I didn't have the camera with me.
It was a mishap. One of the girls fell off her seat. In the process of that all happening, they went from being in first place to being in last place. The girls were all really upset and stuff like that. You know, shouted at each other and so on. And when they landed on the shore, we had a whole lot of issues to resolve. We resolved them after hearing all the different sides of the story by getting the girls to actually just say, right, girls, it's time to just accept responsibility. Everyone accept responsibility for the whole big thing that's happened, and keep on trucking.
After the regatta, there's still more work to be done. Cleaning the boats and some serious eating. I still think rowers are mad, but they're obviously happy. I asked them why they love the sport.
Winning. Being in a boat with 8 other people and having the same goal.
It's just so much fun.
Team, like
Spirit.
Getting it right, like getting all the tap downs and getting the...
Just when we race, really.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I think like the crew bonding.
Yeah, just the bonding. Everyone's happy together, works together.
When you cross the finish line, it doesn't matter if you come first or last. If you had a good race and you bonded and you're all together, and when you go and hug the next person in your crew because you've done well, you've won the race or you've achieved the goal that you want to achieve, that's the best feeling in the world.